We'll call to order the meeting of the Energy Committee here. Good morning to everyone. I'd like to welcome you, Mr. Szymanski, here to present on the Energy Information Administration's Annual Energy Outlook for 2015. Mr. Szymanski, you've appeared before the committee many times, and we appreciate your work. You have ably served as EIA's administrator since June of 2012, and again, we're pleased to have you back before the committee today. The EIA, as we know, is an important agency and one that we take very seriously here on the Energy Committee. The volume, the breadth, and the frequency of its many publications are very, very impressive. The publication that brings us here today is the Annual Energy Outlook for 2015, which was released earlier this week. It's a lovely, glossy, thick, not too thick, very readable though, good charts, great information, as well as the executive summary that's in there. But it's chock full of good information. It's my understanding that this is a projective document rather than a predictive one. In other words, you're not telling us what will happen in the future. Instead, you are telling us what may happen in certain reference cases and under certain assumptions. This is a useful annual exercise, although that I do think it is safe to say that over the past 5 years, the EIA's projections in the Annual Energy Outlook have painted a picture of a brighter American future, at least in the terms of energy, than what we have actually experienced. So before we proceed to your testimony, Mr. Szymanski, I want to highlight 2 items from EIA's executive summary that I found interesting, and I think that committee members will perhaps have a number of questions on. First, according to EIA, we could see zero net energy imports in 2028 under the reference case, or as early as the year 2019 in the high oil price and high oil and gas resources scenarios. I believe that this is enormously good news for our nation. The projected zeroing out of our net energy imports portends a future in which the United States is a net energy export. It doesn't require much of an imagination to see how that will potentially enhance our geopolitical position around the world. Second point is that EIA's report also recognizes that the growth in crude oil and dry natural gas production varies significantly across regions, and as a result, increased investment or realignment of pipelines and other midstream infrastructure is necessary. Now, as we all know, this committee is working on a bipartisan energy bill. We will have both infrastructure and supply titles in that bill, along with titles on efficiency and accountability. So it's my hope that this morning in this hearing, as we look at the Annual Energy Outlook, that we will gain some numerical grounding to that effort, and that EIA will continue to be a resource for the committee going forward. So, Mr. Szymanski, we look forward to your presentation on this annual report, and again, thank you for the good work that has led up to this point in time. With that, I will turn to Senator Cantwell as the ranking member, and then we will turn to you, Mr. Szymanski.